Hello guys. So in this lecture I am going to cover a topic named tuple, and also I would explain how this differs from list. So tuples are nothing but one of the data types, or I say it as a data structure which stores data in itself, but the data of various type. As you know that in list we can also store multiple types of data in a particular list. Similarly we can do it with tuples. So one of the different thing is how the tuple is identified. So tuples are identified based on this opening bracket and closing bracket, which is a curve bracket, not a square bracket. And inside that these two bracket we have to mention items, as I have shown in the example of this commented out portion, separated by comma. Here comma is plays an important role, or else it will throw an error. Let's say I am removing this item, and there is only one item, and also there should be a comma. If we are removing this comma, then it will be not called as tuple. I will explain you, I will show you the code while I will be discussing in the practical part. So till then, let me cover the basic concepts and features of tuples. So similar to list, we can store various data type in a tuples. So this can be a data type of integer, this can be a data type of, you can say, float or string, or also tuples of tuple. So that is it, how what are the type of data we can store. Now tuples allows duplicate data as well. Like let's say we are having integer with same value 15 comma 15, it is allowed. Yes, it is also allowed in list. So this is a common feature in list and tuple, but tuples are immutable. If you remember in the previous video I have told what is immutable and mutable. So basically we cannot change the value of original variable in tuples. Lastly, comma is important. As I have discussed earlier in this point, comma is important. If you're not providing a comma, then it will be something else, not tuples. So let me explain you with the help of code. Example tuple is equal to bracket open and bracket close. So we have defined the variable and also assigned a tuple to that. Let me check the type of this data that is stored in example tuple. So here it is showing that it is tuple. What if I type a name, random name, and if I re-execute this, see, the data type got changed into string. This was the reason why this comma is important in tuple. So let me put a comma in this tuple, like after random name, comma, and again if I re-execute this file, I will get the class name as tuple. Okay, so this was the way how we can define or we can store tuples, and how the comma plays an important role. Now let's check whether we can store various data type or not. So continuing with the same example, I am storing 15 comma 15 comma 15 1.5. See, we have stored duplicate, not duplicate value. Okay, let me give the duplicate name as well. We have stored various data type which include string, integer and float, within which there are two duplicates, 15 and 1.5 is float, others are string. Let me re-execute this file. See, it is showing us no error, which means we have successfully run the file. So in this way it helps us to store various data type. One of the advantage of immutable data types are it does not allows us to change the data stored within itself. So it is a kind of security that allowed by the Python. In case let's say we are trying to by mistakenly we are trying to change this data type, so it will throw an error like random name to, let's say, name. So I am trying to use the index method with the help of this square bracket operator in order to change the zeroth index of this tuple, which is random name. So it will throw us an error. What it does, it says tuple object cannot does not support item assignment. Okay, so this is the concept of immutable. Yes, in this, in the topic of tuple, we can also use index method and count method. So let's check with the help of this dot. Okay, so if you check, when I press this dot, you will find a recommendation box which says count, add and index. So here are the top three function which we are going to use many a time. Not all the three, but this count and index, we might use this multiple time. So I hope you remember the index, what is the use of index method. So let me start with index. So let's say I want to check the index of 15. So most probably it will throw index number 1. So in the output you can see the 15, which is an object or an item stored in this tuple, is in first index. Let's say, what if I try to use count function or method? So if I pass 15, it will throw me number of 15 present in this tuple is 2. So see, in the output you will find it is 2. What about this 15 which is stored in the string? So basically, as you know, programming language is case sensitive, so it makes difference between string and integer. So it is considering this as a character, and this 15 and the 15 present at the last is the same data type, so it is throwing me 2. What if I pass this 15 as a string? So in the output you will find that this is 1, like number of 15, a string data type, present only 1. So that is it for this video. I hope you like this video, and please do like, share and subscribe.